So you will be operating the console over here. You can access the console, AWS console, two ways. One is programmatical, one is graphical user interface, and one is command line user interface, CLI. From here you can create the instance. From here you can create IAM role. From here you can create IAM policy. From here you can also create the IAM user. You are getting my point? By executing some commands,
I'm getting.
By executing some commands, we will be creating the resources by CLI. We created Raju here, right? By going user, create user. Like this we are going, this is graphical interface. So what is command line interface here?
By giving code we can
AWS, IAM, we will give like this, create user -Raju. There will be some syntax, okay? Like this we can create, enter, it will create, okay? So this is where some, the kind of command line interface. So we will learn how to log in this command line interface, how to access to the command line. For example, with the same user Raju, or else I am having Raju has admin. Okay, fine. We will go with Raju. So Raju can access console with his credentials. How can we access? He has to go to security credentials. Okay, there is a section called security credentials. Come down. You can see the link for Raju. When we create a user, we downloaded one Excel sheet, right? There we have one link. So that link here also we can access. The same link will be present here. Okay, you can take the link from here, and it will be better if you remember the username and password. I think username is this, and password that day we gave
Raju at 123.
Raju at the rate 123, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Fine. So for this user, if we want to enable AWS CLI, programmatical access.
Okay.
Now the ask is, give Raju programmatical access. This is a question. This is a ask. Client asked to give Raju programmatical access. This is real time, okay?
Request, client's request.
Client's request. Give Raju programmatical access. What we need to do? We need to go to the users first.
Okay.
Click Raju. So go to security credentials. So come down. You can see the. I'll explain you these things. First we'll go with this CLI. So if you come down, there is access key. So what is access key? Use access keys to send programmatical calls to AWS from AWS CLI. So basically, this is kind of the credentials we are creating for the programmatical access. What is the password for Raju? It is Raju at 123 for graphical interface.
Yeah.
So for programmatical access, we should have some keys, right? Some password kind of thing.
Yeah.
So in respect of programmatical access, we have two things: access keys and secret access keys. Secret keys. Okay. To enable to give Raju programmatical access, we need to create access keys, secret access keys.
Okay.
First we will create access key. Okay. Whenever we are creating access key, automatically it will create secret access key as well. Okay. So let's go ahead of creating. clicking access key. Here there are some options. Okay, we are using AWS CLI. I told you CLI, right? We need to select the
Yeah.
CLI. Select CLI, come down, click this check mark, next. You ignore, this is optional. Okay, you can use the tag or not. Create access key. Fine. What they are telling, this is the only time that the secret access key can be viewed or downloaded. You cannot recover it later. However, we can create a new access key. Okay, so what does it means? Secret access key you can only see now.
Okay.
When you created the access key, you can only see now. It will be like this,
Okay.
encrypted format. This is encryption, right? Encrypted format.
Okay.
So, if you want to store, you can download now itself.
Okay.
Download, so that you can access the secret access key in Excel. If you download, you will be having Raju access key, secret access key.
Secret access.
If you don't download, if you keep somewhere in notepad, for example like this notepad may exist, may not exist. Sometimes you may lose, right? Sometimes you will not be saving.
Yeah.
Safer side, what the AWS has given this download option.
Okay.
So that this Excel will be with you. See, I downloaded it, right?
Yeah.
Like this, you can store your access key and secret access.
Okay.
We need to maintain very secret when we are creating this access key and secret key. With this, anyone can access your AWS account.
Okay.
If someone having access key and secret key, they can access your AWS account and they can create or they can hack something kind of. Okay. Now I'm just clicking done. Once I click done, you can't see access key again. You can only see, you can't see secret access key.
Secret access key. Okay.
You can see access key. I'm clicking done. Okay. I'm refreshing it. So you can see the access key here. So in the security access key section, there is one access key with us. See the access key name. You are not able to see the secret access key, right?
Secret access. Yeah.
Without secret access key, we can't able to access Raju programmatically. Raju cannot log in into this admin account, this particular AWS account, without secret access key. Fine. Now we will open CMD. If you open your laptop, type CMD, command prompt, it will be in your system as well. Okay. AWS.
I have opened it.
You opened it, right?
Yeah. But since I have to type or later.
No, I'm just explaining. You can try later in your system.
Okay.
AWS CLI is there. So now what we need? We need to download AWS CLI in our local system. Generally, you are accessing from CMD, right?
Yeah.
So for that, there is one. We need to download like this: AWS CLI CLI. There is a software. Okay, we call it as AWS CLI software. We need to download. See AWS CLI download for Windows. Okay, you select the first one. Prerequisite. I'm just giving the steps. Prerequisite. First configure. Okay, you need to download the AWS CLI in our system. Okay, in our system. So that is what we are doing. Okay, come down here. After opening that first one, you will have Linux, Mac OS and Windows.
Windows.
If you are using Mac OS, if you are using Apple laptop, then you can go with this. I hope you are having Windows.
Yeah.
So we will have to drop down this Windows. Okay, and click this. Download and run AWS CLI. Okay. Once that is downloaded, you have to right click and install it. Okay. You can share your screen. You can do it right away. Open new tab. When I tell now, it will be easy. Again, after filming class, you need to check the recording and all. This will take time for you, right? That's why.
Sorry.
If I tell after this class you to install, you will be confusing. That's why I am just making you do this now itself. Go up little bit. Okay, hold on. You click this one, download and run AWS CLI. First one.
This one, right?
Yes, correct. It will download in your system. Okay, you open in downloads.
Next, I have to
You
do
install normal. Will install applications, right?
Yeah.
Same like that. We install text.
installation.
Yes.
Do I need to open it again, right? Or
Wait, hold on. You can now whether it is installed properly exactly or not. We can open CMD and type AWS space hyphen hyphen version. So by typing this command, you can know whether the exact version AWS CLI is installed or not.
I have to give enter now.
Yeah, enter. Hold on 1 second.
It's not recognized
You are
actually.
where? You are in HP users. Is it installed properly?
Yeah.
In search bar, can you type AWS CLI?
Showing. Here it is.
Now double click once again. Next. What it is telling?
Lets you change the way features are installed and repair, remove, change. 3 options shown.
So it is installed. Fine. Cancel.
Are you sure you want to cancel AWS command line interface access to? Yes, I have to give, right?
Yeah, of course.
Asking for finish.
Finish. Yeah, you can open the CM drive. Again, you type this AWS space hyphen version.
Okay, instead of hyphen, I have given minus, I guess.
I
That
mean,
might be.
no. It's not underscore.
Uh,
It is minus only. It's hyphen only. Let's see. Hyphen.
this is fine, right?
Yeah, fine. Enter. So you go CD.
Here.
Yeah, type CD. No, here it's in command prompt only. You type the command
Okay.
CD
Mhm.
space dot enter. Now you type the previous command.
Which one? That AWS.
Yes, correct.
Again, it's showing.
Smart.
Uh, Space hyphen or 3 times do I need to give a hyphen or 2 times?
No, normally it should. AWS configure. You type AWS space configure. Yes,
Enter I have to give.
enter. No, why it is the system is not supported? What happened? What is the OS of your system?
I need to check, I guess.
AWS You type this command in your CMD. I'm pasting it in chat.
Okay. Which one is the whole link? Or do I need to?
Whole link copy and you paste there.
Yeah. Shall I give icon?
Enter.
Now only it's showing preparing to install.
Yes. Let's see this.
Next. Change, repair.
Change.
Asking for change. Click change to begin installation.
Okay, change. Ideally, if we install AWS CLI, when you type AWS icon version, it should come something different with your Microsoft terminal.
Shall I give finish?
Yes. Once again you try.
No, it's not showing.
Okay, fine. Let us see this later. Let me continue the process. I'm sharing my screen.
Okay.
So I am here, right? So if generally we type like this, it will come. Okay, once you install properly. You are able to see my screen.
Yeah.
So once we click this download in Windows, Microsoft supported version 64-bit. I think it is 64-bit or not. Okay, fine. Some issues with the system. So this is done. So I install. If I install or not, if you want to check the AWS CLI version, if you type AWS -- version, you will get this. Okay.
Okay.
Now to connect to the AWS account, you have to type AWS configure. This is the command, AWS configure. So what it will do, it will ask us the secret access key and access. Okay. So now it is asking us the access key ID. What is our access key ID? This one.
Thank you.
Copy. Here you go. Right click. Okay. It is pasted. Enter. It will not show for us. Okay. I am copying like this. Okay. Copy this. Come here. Right click. Show. Enter. Okay. Now it will ask default region name AP South -1. That means in which location, in which region you want to access. That is different thing. You can as of now you can just give enter here and again enter. Okay. Now you have connected to the AWS account. So from here now you can access the resources. For example, now I'll show you some simple way to find the S3 bucket. One second. So this particular AWS S3 ls, that means what is this is one of the command. AWS, I am giving the input. Which one? Which cloud computing service? AWS, right? What is the service name? S3.
S3.
What do you mean by ls? List.
List.
I'm just connecting to S3 service. I am listing the buckets.
Okay.
AWS S3 ls. I'm typing this. Enter. And see whether we are able to access the buckets or not.
Okay.
Same like user. Now I connect. Generally, see, we have AWS console, right? Main admin account. We will log. If you want to log in with the Raju credentials, we'll go here, copy this, go to another browser,
And we'll copy.
paste the URL and give the username and password. Instead of doing that way, okay, instead of doing that way, we are doing the things with AWS CLI. Now we are logged in with the Raju user.
Yeah.
Okay, we are logged in with the Raju user. But when I give this command, what is the output? Access is denied for when calling a list bucket operation. We are getting this right. Why we are getting this means, does Raju has any permission?
He's asking EC2 full access permission.
Which service we are checking? S3, right?
S3, yeah.
So Raju does not have S3 access.
Okay.
That's why access denied. He is not able to see the S3 buckets here.
Okay.
Let me show you that. Add permissions and and give the S3 permission. Okay, attach policies directly. S3 full access. Let me access now. Okay.
Okay.
Not giving read access. If you give read only access also, no problem. Again, you can see the buckets. So fine. Now he is having S3 full access. Let us see Raju can see the AWS buckets or not. Okay. I am typing this command once again, and here you go. You will be seeing the buckets. Understood, right?
Yeah.
So we have in this AWS account, we are having two buckets. One is this, one is this. Can we confirm whether they are same in console?
Yeah.
Let us go to S3 service. See the names.
Yeah.
French HR UK destination bar. Same, right?
Yes.
French UK HR. So like this, you can access through programmatically.
Okay.
I told you, right? There are two ways. You can
Means
access
graphical
interface. Another one is
programmatic.
programmatic. With access key and specs. Key will be required. What is the command? I'll give reference to the command.
Okay.
So you can customize the access for the Raju over here, giving the permissions. So I initially when we create a user and add permissions, you are having, I told attach policy directly. You can this thing right?
Yeah.
What about these two things? I'll explain you now.
Okay.
First we'll go with this. What is this?
Add user to group.
So this particular user Raju, we will add to the group. Okay. So any group here? No. As of now there is no group. We will create a group. Group name. Group name is test. Let me create normal. Create user group. Okay. I created the group. Now you can see the group here. If you are having groups already, you can directly select from here. Okay.
Okay.
So here I am creating a group. Select in this next. Add permissions. See here. Now Raju is in
Two groups.
Two groups. One is test and one is AWS.
AWS.
Okay. For example, let me go to the another user Sharath. Okay. There is another user I created previously. Now here add permissions. Okay. Next add user to group. Here you can see the now you can see the here only. Don't need to create a group. Okay. If you want Sharath to add in test group, you can select test. If you want Sharath to add in AWS, then you can select AWS group. Okay. As of now, I'm giving test. Next.
Here it is showing permission 1, but we didn't give permission. But Sharath is having already one permission. That's why.
Yeah. Now I am giving this permission. Let me do this. So the Sharath will be added in test group. Let us open our Raju. Raju is introduced. So you are having any concern? Any doubts?
No.
No, right? So in this way you can, this option I am just explaining you what is this option. Okay. This is just adding users to group. Okay. User to group. Next, what is this copy permissions? Second one, copy all group members. Copy all group memberships attached manage policies, inline policies to an existing permission boundary from an existing user. So this is what this is. If Sharath is having some access, so if you want Raju to gain the same access, then you can select this. Copy permissions from the other user.
Okay.
You understand? If Sharath is having, for example, Sharath is having administration access.
Okay.
Let us assume. Now here if you give copy permission and select Sharath and give next, what Raju will get? Raju will get whatever the permission admin access will get by Raju.
Okay.
If Sharath is having S3 full access, then it copies, permission will be copied to Raju as well.
It was very useful in while using customized policies, right?
Yeah.
Like if we customized more policy for Sharath means that time we no need to customize separately for Raju, we can copy it directly.
Yeah, we can copy it directly. So if you want to give similar access to other user, then you have one option like copy. AWS has given one option to copy permissions. Okay. Here you can directly select. So I will, for example, if I give here a Sharath also, there is no policies, right? To share, nothing will happen. Let us see what will happen. See what? See, Sharath has some customized policies. Initially, for Raju, we have only these two, right?
Yeah.
Now, from where this came? From Sharath. Because let us see the Sharath permissions. Sharath have these two. I mean, I created this policy for my lab, okay? For my other project. You don't confuse with these names.
Okay.
So this is, I created inline policy.
Okay.
Create inline policy means customized policy.
Okay.
So I gave only customized policy. So same policy reflected to Raju.
Okay.
Because I clicked copy, right?
Yeah.
That's why these two came. Fine.
Yeah.
User group, policies, roles will get to know, and Still whatever things left, I'll be explaining. Permissions, group, group tags are nothing but you can use some tag to Raju. Like for example, to identify something, you can give like add a tag. You can give like this name Raju. Normal. This is not that important. Tag means just to identify. Tag key value pairs that you can add AWS resources to help identify, organize or search for the resource. For example, here I type Raju in the search bar. See, you will be getting some what are the things are there for Raju. Like that. This is not that important tags. Next, we'll go to this. You ignore this access advisor. That is not important. So in the security credentials part, this thing is right. Console sign-in is there, right?
Yeah.
So in this console sign-in, you know what is this useful for, and what is this console password? Updated 6 days ago. Okay. So we didn't updated the password, or we didn't change the password from last 6 days itself. And last console sign-in for Raju, when did we do console sign-in for Raju? I think on Friday, right?
Yeah. Friday.
So it is telling that 5 days back you have logged in. And if you want to manage the console access for Raju, if you want to manage the console access, then manage console access. Here what you can do, you can disable the console access, enable the console access. If you want to change the password, if you keep existing, it will be what is that, Raju @123, right?
Yeah.
If you want to change the password for Raju, you can type something, right?
Yeah.
I can change the password like this. Whatever the password, if you want to change, you can change and apply. So that password will be changed for Raju.
Okay.
If you select auto-generated, it will come encrypted format.
Okay.
So this is how you will change the password for a user. Real time they will be client will be asking change password for Raju. Okay, change password for Raju. What you will do, you will come here, security credentials, manage that console access.
Okay.
You will change here custom password or auto generated and give it to client. Fine. So this thing you are clear with this part, and come down, multi-factor authentication. So what do you mean by multi-factor authentication? Authentication means
verifying.
It's kind of verification and authentication, right?
Yeah.
When we want to go to office, you will be having some ID card access, so that you will be authenticated and authorized.
Yeah.
Even though you are employee, people know that you are employee from you are employee, though they will be having authentication.
Authentication. Yeah.
Though you have password for Raju,
Yeah.
it is kind of extra layer.
Okay. Protection extra.
Extra protection layer kind of thing. Okay.
Okay.
Even though you are employee, why organizations will give this ID card access, ID card authentication?
To verify this correct employer.
To verify who is logging, who is doing what,
Yeah.
to protect, right? So
Yeah.
this is also one kind of extra layer of security. Use MFA to increase the security of your AWS environment.
Okay.
It makes sense when you read this line, right?
Yeah.
So now what we can do, assign MFA device. You give the name, okay, something, Sharath or your name, something, okay. Come here, there are 3 ways. You can select this authenticator app. If you select authenticator app and next, it will ask to install a application in your mobile. It is kind of, you will get OTP when you are logging, then only you will log in, right? In the same way, this is also one kind of uh, OTP kind of thing. Okay,
Okay.
you will install one Google Authenticator app in your you go to Play Store. You go to Play Store and search for Google Authenticator
Okay.
or Dio Mobile. These are the apps present in mobile Play
Yeah,
Store.
while Corona time, TCS and TCS they use authenticator app we used, right?
Yeah. Normally, all the organizations they'll be using this kind of thing. Okay. So once you install this, what you will do, you will open the tab and there you will have a scanner. Okay, you will be having option in that once you open that app after installing, you will have the some scanner. In WhatsApp you have scanner, right? In Paytm,
Yeah, yeah.
phone pay you have scanner. Same like that you will having option. Once you scan this, okay, you will be getting some MFA code, 6-digit MFA code. Will be running there with timer 60 seconds. Okay, for first 60 seconds you have to type some number here. Okay, like this. Once this is done, next another 60 seconds will be popped up. Then afterwards again another code will be coming. In this way you have to give two codes and add MFA.
Okay.
Once you do this, what will happen? Whenever you are logging, whenever you are logging to AWS account, it will ask, even though you give password, it will ask for the authentication.
Okay.
Then number will be popped up. That number if you click, then you will be logged out. Fine. In that way you can configure the MFA. MFA is kind of security, next level security. You do this. If you are stuck anywhere, you ask me in tomorrow class.
Yes. And today's assessment.
Sorry?
No, today's assessment is.
Yeah. Today you can do this lab assignment, like creating the permissions. Installing this, accessing through AWS CLI, and you can add permissions from the existing user. You can copy the permissions from the existing user. You can add user to group. You can attach these policies directly. So this will be enough for IAM, more than enough. So in this way you can give access. So the name IAM you got right. Why they gave IAM? Identity
Access management.
management. So access management, you know what a user
Yeah.
can access some services. So I have told right, I access and authorization will be there in this IA. We can control all the users with the admin user.
Yeah.
In real time, you will be having multiple users like Raju, Sharat, okay, Vikram, Suresh, Geeta, Anita, right? Many users will be there in the real time. So client will be requesting a particular service permission. In that way, we have to give the permission.
I'm done with that last day class assessment. Do I need to share my screen or what?
Yeah, you done what you done?
Like user I created and policies I have added?
Yeah. Okay. Is it working fine then?
Yeah, I'm okay. It's good.
Yeah. Then it is okay. So next, so you understood this right? AWS account has one ID,
Yeah.
and you want to see the billing dashboard. I'll tell you later when I tell the EC2. Okay.
Okay.
Just, fine, and we'll discuss about EC2 tomorrow. We'll introduce the EC2. topic and also main topic. So we'll explain you what is global infrastructure now.
Yeah, sure.
We'll cover that topic. Global AWS infrastructure. So Amazon has it has expanded. AWS has expanded its data centers into a wide range of regions.
Okay.
So even when you are operating the things in cloud, it will be having some data centers. Okay.
Okay.
But obviously, when you're uploading something here, whenever you're adding some S3 bucket and you're putting some data in it, obviously when you're creating servers in this particular EC2 section, all those things will be stored in database only. So those database are expanded and AWS call them as regions.
Okay.
So in the regions, there are multiple databases, data centers.
Okay.
I've shown you, right, big data centers.
You
Like
got
that,
here you.
yeah,
First
like that
class
they
you
have.
have seen.
Yeah. So like that, AWS has their own data centers across the globe, and we call them as AWS Global Infrastructure. Where, for example, in our India, we have a data center in Mumbai. In Hyderabad, they launched recently new data center. First data center for AWS was in North Virginia.
Okay.
I've told you, right? AWS started in
2006. Yeah.
So they launched their first data center in 2006 in Northern Virginia, and they named it as Northern Virginia. Okay, North Virginia. And you can see, I'll just go with this pointer over the American states, American continent, where it has its own data centers in California, Oregon. In Canada, it is not there. It is coming soon.
Okay.
This is red color, right? So that's
Yeah.
why they are telling in Canada they are going to implement. Okay. So if you see Canada, we have Central Canada, but Canada West they are
Yes.
implementing new. Canada Central we do have, and in South America, Sao Paulo we have, and it is launched in 2011. And in Spain we have, it is launched in 2022. Ireland, Europe, London, Zurich, Milan, okay, Frankfurt. In this way, they have launched their own data centers across the globe. In Dubai, Bahrain, in Singapore, Malaysia, it is coming soon, and in Thailand also it is they are implementing their own data centers.
Okay.
Australia, Sydney, we have Melbourne, Melbourne. They are launched this year only. Okay. In Sydney, they launched in 2012 only. Hong Kong. This way, there are multiple data centers across the globe. You understood what is region?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, how many regions are there as of now? We have 32 regions.
32.
Each region has multiple availability zones. When I say availability zone, you will learn what is availability zone.
Okay.
So, even though there is for example, let's consider Mumbai region. We have one data center. So data centers even though they launched a data center for safer side, for security side, for high resilience, for high availability, high durability, high latency purpose, they have divided. I mean, they have they are having sub data centers kind of thing, some kind of mechanism. For example, there is a region. If we are assuming a Mumbai region, availability zones will be like this. Availability zones are nothing but data centers only. Okay.
Okay.
In total Mumbai region, we have 3 availability zones. If I
Okay.
point over Mumbai region, if you see how many availability zones I have, 3.
3.
That means 3 data centers are there in Mumbai region.
Okay.
But the distance between each data center will be around 50 to 100 kilometers.
Okay.
Around
For
approximately.
any particular reason,
Wait, that's what I'll
okay.
tell you. In Mumbai region only, the data centers will be around 50 to 100 distance, the distance between the data centers. Why? Because, for example, there is an earthquake. For example, let's assume there is only one data center in Mumbai region. Okay, if earthquake comes, all the data will be crashed.
Yeah.
So clients, for example, in real time, clients will be having lots of data. They have launched their instances. They have launched their S3 buckets in Mumbai region.
Yeah.
But what happened? Due to some earthquake, that Mumbai region data center has been crashed.
For
So,
safety.
if someone choose AWS, they should get some advantage, right?
Yeah.
If AWS, we have given our project to AWS, and they have, due to some earthquake, some volcano, some kind of floods, this data center has been crashed, then customer will not feel good, right? If
Yeah.
customer lose his business. So that's why what AWS planned, data centers are divided like this.
Okay.
If some earthquake comes here, this will be crashed. No problem. The data here will be gone. It will be backup here. Okay.
Okay.
If this particular data center has floods, due to floods, this gone down or failure has been crashed, the data will be over here and here. The same data, it will be distributed among 3 data centers. If 2 data centers crash, the data will be here.
Okay.
That's why, for higher availability and durability purpose, AWS has went through this model.
Will each region have multiple data centers, multiple region like
Yeah,
availability?
yeah. Each region has multiple availability zones.
Okay.
I mean, in each region, they have given, they have launched the data centers in multiple availability zones. So, someone asks you about this region, what is the difference between region availability zone? You can explain them.
Okay.
So, AWS has selected some. They have distributed the data centers over the globe, and they have named with the different regions. And AWS has availability zones where it has different data centers are divided into 3 availability zones. Where if one availability goes down, another data will be existing in the other data center.
The
So like
reason for
this,
availability zone they have created.
yeah.
So overall, seeing all over the world means it should consider as a region, and in that particular region, it should be like it is the availability zones.
Correct. So 32 regions are there. How many availability zones are there? One or two.
One or two. Okay.
So they are planning for another 12 availability zones with 4 more regions.
Okay.
They are expanding their business, and this kind of
Oh.
availability, as the market is increasing, as the competitors are increasing, this AWS is also increasing their own infrastructure and data centers to provide good business to the end users.
Okay.
See, I have told you, right? Canada, Malaysia, New Zealand,
Malaysia, New Zealand.
Thailand, new availability. So this is the current update.
Okay.
So what do you mean by edge location? There are around 400 plus edge locations.
Your voice is not audible.
Yeah. Edge locations are nothing but, for example, you launched a website in Mumbai region, okay? And user in America who is sitting in California
Okay.
want to access your website launched here in Mumbai region. So from here to here, if we click some example.com, that example.com is hosted in Mumbai region. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
If we click here example.com, that request should come from here to here.
Yeah.
It will take some time, right?
Yeah.
Even though it will take some 3-4 seconds, right? If we click some website, generally it will take, right?
Yeah, for loading.
Yeah. So that kind of thing we will call it as latency.
Okay.
Latency means the time period where you are getting back the response from whenever you click a website, the time period that you are getting the response. So edge locations are there in everywhere. In each region there are some edge locations. So what edge locations will do? Once you click the website, it is stored here. It is stored in the edge location.
Okay.
It will take the website from here to here, and the cache will be stored in the edge location.
Okay.
So next time when it want to access the website, it should not go from here. It will take from the edge location in the California.
Like immediate.
Like mediator, yeah. See, we have some cache stored in our Google browser, right?
Yeah.
Normally, some cache will be stored. If you remember,
Yeah.
normally we will clear the history when you open this history.
Yeah, while hanging problems happening, they will say clear out the caches.
Caches.
Like
Yeah, that's what. So that particular systems will be store the cache, and it will give you output from the cache. So it kind of time reducing the time kind of thing. Edge location means. Okay, fine. This will be the normal, just basic global infrastructure. Okay. So if you see here, I'm dropping down in the EC2 section. I'm dropping down this particular region. Here you are going to launch your instance where you can select that. If I want to launch the instance in Mumbai region, I can select Mumbai. If you want to launch the instance in North California, you can select North California like this. It will route you to California region now. That means the data will be stored in California data center.
Okay.
See, California. US West, North California. In the same way, you can change it to North Virginia, Singapore, Oregon, Ohio, Tokyo. You can select your particular region where you want to launch the resources.
Okay.